It's Madden NFL 24, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Raiders and the Saints, and it comes your way next.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New Orleans. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Carr right away going to look to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
The gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down. Now Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's second down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. A good pickup there at 22.
Good job there getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, down at the 33. Meanwhile, Carr's throw caught by Olave. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Carr. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Carr to throw again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now a play fake. Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special, because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson from 10 yards out. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. Step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score on the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Nowhere to go that time. Got the yard up to the 25.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Down the throw on 3rd down, knocked incomplete.
That's a first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 41-yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On play action, now Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close and knocked the ball away.
On play action, it's Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here. Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up. Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? What a first quarter. He's
been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing now is Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to add on to that lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, they're only up 12-0. One extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Play action. Now O'Connell. Open man, that's Renfro. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jacobs. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Jacobs again. And this time he will get in. Touchdown Raiders. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 22 yards there, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Carr going to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Carr to throw on second down. He gets this complete to Shaheed. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
On first down, Carr. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Carr. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he is caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Carr to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the shotgun, O'Connell. Short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Open man is Myers. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Back to throw, O'Connell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's O'Connell. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw here, O'Connell. He'll let this go for Adams. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. Now it's Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Carr again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Carr. The pass caught by Olave. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed it.
Back now here live in New Orleans. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he's got it. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Touchdown! Juwan Jackson, 31 yards. And the Saints up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out come the Raiders. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a 2nd and 10. O'Connell working from the gun. That's caught by Myers. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. O'Connell looking to throw yet again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this run.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. In motion right, Olave. Here's Carr now going to fake the jet sweep and throw off play action. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Thomas brings it in. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now a play fake. Carr. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing on 3rd, O'Connell. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Carr going to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spend in the trenches laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for two more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for two, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get two. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raiders have the ball back, and here comes Devontae Adams to the field again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Throwing, O'Connell. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
O'Connell back to the air on second down. His throw incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now O'Connell. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Play action. Now O'Connell. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. A missed connection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them this one is now planted.
So that'll just about do it.